And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that'll carry over. The back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Newton throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away, was Mike Edwards.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Out of the gun, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. Right to the 3. We got it. Watch the twitch.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Newton on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go,
Throwing, Winston. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they've peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
20.
Second and 5 now. Newton taking a shot for Samuel, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. On first down, Singletary. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Squeeze down the double.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And over the middle here, Amaro. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This one complete to Scott Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Jameis to throw it. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Watch the screen.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Pass complete. Newton fighting his tight end Thomas. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, Singletary. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Singletary with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. And he's got Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards there on a Buccaneer first down. Jameis now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A final shot before the break. Newton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. To give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 44, Newton complete to Amaro on the right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gun.
From the 50, Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
Mike 34. Shoot. Yeah. You don't want nothing.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second and a couple. Newton. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, stop.
Let's go. Come on.
Play fake. Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the counter, here's Jones. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check. Watch 54. Tighten up. Pull together.
On third down, Winston. The catch made by Miller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones. And he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 6 guys.
They'll keep it on the ground. Reed, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time, and they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now it's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. On 1st down, it's Newton. And this is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll go again to Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? Blue way.
Watch my board. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Boys, hot.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Tonight's final score.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bucs, the